Welcome to Around the House on Real Life. I'm Ronn James, real estate's most wanted, and this is the time of year where people are considering selling their house. So we wanted to bring you some helpful hints on how that could work. One of the things we're going to do today is meet professional home stager Katherine James from Set Sail and Go. And she's going to define what home staging is and perhaps tell us a little bit about how it might help you sell your house. Let's go inside and meet Katherine. We're here with Katherine James from Set Sail and Go Home Staging. She is a professional stager. Katherine, we're going to find out a little bit today about what home staging is. If you could kind of define it for us, that would help us.
Well, home staging is really just the arrangement of your items in your home and decorating your home to prepare it for sale. And really your ultimate goal here is to make your house appeal to as many people as possible so that you have lots of potential buyers coming in being interested in your home. The advantages of doing this is that it may allow you to sell your house faster than you normally would and perhaps even for more money.
Wow, that sounds good. Now, does someone need a stager every time they sell their house?
Well, no, some people could actually stage their houses themselves. However, there's a lot of people who cannot do that. There's a lot of people that can't separate themselves from their personal attachment to their home. So they love their decor and perhaps don't understand why the world doesn't love their decor, even though it's perhaps not current. There's also situations where when people live in their home for a long period of time, they get used to the things that are actually wrong with their home and they don't remember what it was like the first time they came into their house. So they're not seeing the things that the buyer sees when they come in. And this is where a home stager can come in, and really what they're doing is they're acting as a critical buyer, looking at their house and analyzing it and letting the homeowner know what they are seeing and therefore perhaps what needs to be changed. And these are things that the homeowner doesn't necessarily think of. Very often when I go in and do a consultation with people, they say, oh, you know, I really never thought of that, or I really didn't notice that. And it's just because as you live in a home, you really don't see those things anymore.
So I've heard a buzzword that says declutter. Now, that's a little bit, I guess, vague for me. Give me an example of what you would classify as declutter.
Decluttering really encompasses a lot of different things. It really has to do with eliminating unnecessary elements in your home. You want people to focus on the features of your home and not be distracted by clutter. But clutter could be just things that are on your countertops. It could be piles of stuff everywhere because, you know, different people live different ways. But really what we need to do is we need to eliminate the excess. So clear surfaces, make sure the floors are clear, make sure entryways are clear, put things away, put things in storage. Now, what a lot of people tend to do when I say declutter, put away your collections, things like that, is they end up shoving everything into the garage, everything into the basement, everything into the crawl space, everything into the closets. Now, this creates a problem. Nothing's going to fall out of this closet, but what happens is people do put a lot of things in their closets and then their closets are crammed full. And what the problem is when you actually take a look at a closet that is crammed full like this one, laundry, shoes, there's a Rubbermaid container in here. Why wouldn't these people just store that? That's already something that's packed. We've got bags falling out, there's extra blankets. This is crammed full. The illusion that this gives to buyers coming in is that, well, is there not enough storage in this house? This is an old house. Old houses are notorious for having no closet space. As soon as someone opens this, they're going to say, well, maybe there's not enough room for me to put my things. We need to organize it so that it actually looks spacious as well.
Can you show us how to do that?
Absolutely, we can.
Okay.
So we're going to remove some items and then we'll take a look at what it should look like when buyers look at it.
Excellent.
Okay, great.
So Katherine, is it ready for the unveil?
Oh, yes, it is. Let's have a look. So,
wow,
the final
that's
product
awesome.
is a little different. And you'll notice that there's very few things on the floor. We've changed the laundry basket from a low, wide open one to something that's tall.
Right.
Takes up a little less space, but we've just really edited the contents here.
Now, okay, we had a lot of stuff that was in here the last time we looked at this. Where did it go?
Well, you have to take a look at your closet in a seasonal approach. For example, right now it's January. And it's after the holidays, so we could put away things like our holiday dresses, and we can edit out the clothes that we normally wouldn't be wearing this time of year, and we could pack them. We are going to be moving, so you can pack them. And once you have actually packed all of these things, Again, you don't want to put them in your basement or in your garage, because those are spaces as well that you want.
Right.
You're selling those spaces, and people need to be able to see the space that is available. So what I usually recommend to people who have a lot of things that they need to store is that they actually rent a storage locker. There's a couple of things you can do. You can rent a storage locker, and then just when you move, the movers will actually get it, or you can actually have the movers store things for you as well.
Any final words of wisdom?
Yes. Just remember that when you are planning on doing staging, that any staging that you do, the cost will be less than your first price reduction.
Great.